Good morning. Hey everyone, we're here live with Propellify in New Jersey at Hoboken at the Maxwell Park. Come join me today. We're going to be doing a meetup at noon. Come use the password Meltzer to get in for free. Please, Keaton, good morning. We're up early this morning. Everybody, welcome. We're rocking and rolling here in Hoboken at Maxwell Park for Propellify. Pain will propellify you to a better place, a better position, a better situation. Hello from Malaysia. Good to see you, Wendy. Jakey, bakey in the house. Also, Craig. Good morning, everyone. Emrod. We'll pin this up. Good morning, everyone. You got it. David at dmeltzer.com here at Propellify in New Jersey. Welcome, everybody. We're here to answer some questions. Colleen, good morning. Welcome, Keaton. Thank you for being here. What have you been improving in your life lately? You know what I mean? Prioritizing my health on the road. So it's one thing, with no travel, but it's another thing on the road to make sure. So as I flew overnight and made sure I got my workout in the morning done before, as a priority, a non-negotiable, taking care of myself. Trevor Houston, thank you so much for coming out to our studio, the Blue Wire Studios at the Wynn. Come join us in the Wynn at the lobby. You can see the playbook there live. We'll be there October 12th. Join me in my studio there with Blue Wire. Unbelievable. Probably the best podcast studio in the country. It is amazing. We're so blessed to be a part of that group. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. All right, Mikey. Why is an entrepreneurship so overlooked with business? Because people forget why they want to be an entrepreneur. For the freedom, mainly, of being able to work when you want, where you want. That's why people wanted to be an entrepreneur. But now entrepreneurs can work when they want and where they want, except for they get nice big salaries. They have no overhead employees. They get benefits. They get commissions and bonuses and even equity in a company that's actually worth something. I am a big fan of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship's not for everyone. There, is a little bit more upside, but a lot more downside. So check out some of the opportunities and options if you're a free spirit. There's plenty of jobs to work where you want, when you want, and make a lot of money, help a lot of people, and have a lot of fun. Just get a little head start, a little support, not take everything on your own shoulders. So just something to think about. There's many different options and opportunities and paths for everyone. Go hard, go smart, and go long, Nikki. Go long. So you want to utilize the law of Goya, get off your ass and go hard. You want to utilize the law of attraction. Craig Siegel, the Eagle, in the house in New York City. Go smart. Utilize efficiencies, effectiveness, statistical success. Pay attention to, give intention to the coincidences you want. But go long. The problem is there's a counterintuitive nature of going hard and smart, that it takes time to get to where you want to be. So allow things to happen through the exponentiality of compound interest, of aggregation. Go long. Allow things to evolve. If it took you 20 months to get to where you are, it'll be 18 months till you're 25% away there. But then in month 19, you'll be 50%. And in 20 months, you'll be 100%. 21 months, you'll be 200%. Then 400, 800. So go long. Don't just go hard, go smart, but go long. All right, we're here in Hoboken at Propellify. Welcome, everybody. We're going to bring Johan on, my friend. What are you doing to vacation today? Well, I'm here with my daughter, and I'm in New Jersey vacationing. I will spend at least an hour vacationing with my daughter today. We're going to go to Philly, get some cheesesteaks as well, and we're going to go out to dinner as well with some friends in Philadelphia. So we got a lot of vacationing to do today. Although this view, I feel like I'm on vacation this morning, just being on IG Live. Awesome. All right, well, let me bring on my friend here. I saw him. Johan, where did you go? So many people, it moves so fast. Let me find that again. I will look in here. Here we are. Johan, Stable 50 are joining you. Thank you so much. CEO of Star Stable Entertainment. And we're going to talk about Star Stable and the girl gamers around the world celebrating 10 years of thriving community. I'm on the board of the Queens Collective, obviously right aligned with Johan. Johan Herberg, how are you?
I'm spectacular. How are you? Can you see me? I'm successfully, I think, looking at the rear camera of my phone, which is intriguing because that makes me not see you, which is very sad.
Oh no. Well, you can hear me, I hope.
I do. I hear you loud and clear.
Awesome. Well, give me a little bit of background on the Star Stable because it seems very complimentary to our Queens Collective that we have as a marketing organization for women gamers in around the world.
Super cool. No, so Star Stable Entertainment was founded in 2011 on the basic promise that girls and young women deserve real games too. We'd been making games for children and started to innovate in the horse games category thanks to an opportunity that was given to us by a Norwegian book club that was struggling with churn. So they thought that when kids were not willing to read books, perhaps they could retain them in their book club by giving them free video games. So we cooked up a concept called Starshine Legacy, which was essentially the horse game genre matched with Black Beauty meets Harry Potter, if you will. And that was the beginning of a magical ride where we then went on to create something as unexpected at the time as a massively multiplayer online role-playing game filled with magic and adventures experienced on horseback. So essentially World of Warcraft, but with horses. And that journey started about 10 years ago, kind of defying the conventional wisdom at the time, which was that girls didn't play games, and in particular, they didn't play real games. And we took that conventional wisdom, challenged it, and gave girls that love horses across the world something to dream about. And we launched in 2011 in Sweden in Swedish, which is, as you all know, not a very large language. And we've built steadily over the years since then to now have presence in about 180 countries where the game's played by roughly 600,000 young girls and women. To us,
Wow.
a big grand
And
success
so
and a story of like giving people uh, what they really want is something that's not always what the industry conventional wisdom tells you it is.
yeah, and to that point, we were just talking about working smart, working hard, but I talked about working long. And I said if something was going to take now, you're not an overnight success. It took 10 years to get to where you are. But
Yeah.
within the context of 10 years, I was saying, in 8 years, you're about 25% of the way there. 9 years, you're 50. Here in 10 years, you're 100. Next year, you'll be 200% of the size. Uh, for you, what was it like to continue to work hard and smart, even though you weren't seeing results, I'm sure, in the first few years?
No, so to us, we were always convinced that we had something really special, and we saw that in one thing, which was really the fact that our players stuck around, and that was what convinced us to keep working hard. And that working hard for us was something that also came when we launched the game in 2011. You could play all the content that we had put into that in less than 24 hours. So we realized that we had a problem that we needed to solve, which was a commitment that we made at that point in time, which was to release new content every Wednesday to our audience. And we've kept that promise, but that's been a long, hard journey of tenaciousness and really a way to keep our players sticking around. And I heard you talking about compound interest. And for us, it really is compound interest that keeping your audience sticking around, but always giving them something new to do and be delighted by. That's really been 10 years of long, hard work.
Yeah, and beyond 10 years of hard work, you have 30 years of experience. And in the context of that experience, like me working in marketing and in technology since, 1992, I've been involved in the internet. Here, I can't believe we're coming on, almost 30 years like you. Uh,
Yeah.
I still leverage, more of the traditional things that I've learned, and I apply them, 30 years later, to my business. And I think that's one of the things that to the capabilities that we have today? What are some of the traditional, maybe human nature aspects of what you do that you've learned over and through that 30 years of experience that you apply to the capabilities that exist today? Yet some of the younger people may think, it's all about just the capabilities of the technology or the platforms that exist. There is some situational knowledge that allows us to gain that exponentiality, that compound interest through experience.
Yep. So a few of the things that I think that we've learned over the last 30 years, and I've learned over the last 30 years, and that we've seen really come to life and be something that we work with on a daily basis to make sure that it happens, is that in our case, you need to have a great hook, right? And you always had to have a great hook, and we still have to have a great hook today. And in our case, that hook is a horse. Our girls and young women show up for the horse, but what is the true two components, or the two component glue that we have, if you will, is...
Well, be careful when you're talking about horses and glue. You're going to scare people.
True that. But we also have in Star Stable, we have the villain in Halloween. We have a really bad guy. He's like urban legend. He's actually called Glue Man. And for those of you who want to listen to a song about the Glue Man, you can check out Miscreants on Spotify or other streaming services to listen to some true all-girl rock and roll about the Glue Man. So with that, segueing into what makes that stickiness, and we focus on the social aspect and the fact that you're making friends. In fact, for Star Stable players, as many as 72% of our audience says that playing our game makes them make friends in real life, which is something that's significantly higher than for other games. So we have the social stickiness, and then we have the stickiness of great characters, stories, and magical worlds, which is, as anybody who's familiar with something like Disney or similar things, like great stories have people stick around because they want to live with those characters and their friends in that magical world and see what's around the corner for the characters that they know and love.
Besides equity and inclusion, obviously you're one of the premier people early on, that had this vision about equity and inclusion, which is, to me, one of the core components. Is I'm, an initial investor in Overactive Media here in America. I'm heavily involved in Queen's Collective to market women gamers. But for you, in that aspect, what lessons did you want to bring out in equity and inclusion for, women gamers and for the general community as a whole?
I think that for us, it's been super important to understand that some of us who made the original game was boys, men. It's a question of listening to your audience and being in constant touch with them, because you can only be diverse and inclusive by listening to voices that are not your own voice in your head, if you will. And also for us, it was early on as we were building the team, we purposefully tried to find, which was not that easy at the time, if you look back 10 years, a little more, as many young women as possible that were coming. Even if they were coming fresh out of school, we felt that making sure that we had a significant portion of our development team be made up by the target audience that we were going after was going to be a great, very, very important for us, because we couldn't be making that ourselves. We needed them to be part of the ride.
Oh, that's awesome. Real quick, you started year one. How many players did you have in year one?
About 2,000-ish.
How many millions do you have today?
So we have about 600,000 players monthly. That compounds over about 1.5 million that plays the game on a yearly basis. And then we have naturally plenty of players in our other games as well. So we have a couple of smaller item games on mobile, where we have Star Stable horses. So together with that, we have about 1.4 million monthly active users. And we're now seeing that we're looking at exponential growth, because we've spent quite a few years working to cram our sprawling massively multiplayer game with hundreds of hours of core quest gameplay and thousands of horses and characters into a mobile format. So actually, as we're speaking, we're now soft launched in Australia, Canada, and New Zealand with a full cross-platform, massively multiplayer experience on iOS, which is super fun. And I hope that will also be something that propels us to that next level of being year 11 and 200%.
Absolutely. Well, 11 is my lucky number. I'm here at Propellify, propellifying people here with Johan, my friend. He is amazing. Check them out at Star Stable Online, at Star Stable Online. Johan Herberg, thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to, as my travels allow me, to meet you in person over there in Sweden. Thank you for your innovation and persistence in order to get to where you are, to help all women gamers, and we look forward to working with you. Thanks so much.
Thank you, David. Loved this conversation.
I love talking to you too as well. Thank you. All right, Stable
Bye-bye.
15. He's amazing. Johan, thank you so much. All the way from Sweden. We're rocking and rolling. I'm in New Jersey, Hoboken, New Jersey, at the Maxwell Park here. You can see we got Propellify behind me. I'll be keynoting there with Al Roker, with the governor of New Jersey, many, many others. Oh, my friend Alec Machinsky's here too. And guess who just arrived? The Eagle is here. We got to check him out. Say hello to everyone.
Instagram universe. How you doing? The articulate alligator and the energetic enigma in the house. How you doing? Woo wee! That's the energy I have today.
He looks so handsome and small. I love that guy. He's so good. The Eagle is the best. He can fly so high. All right, Eagle, thanks for coming out, man. All right, we're rocking and roll. Let's get some questions rolling. We're here at Propellify. Come out and join me. Use Meltzer as a code. Get in for free. You'll love it here. Question, what is the 120 rule? Well, 120 rule is both in articulating value and energetics. You got to bring 100 in value and ask for 20 back. Don't ask for 20 back. I carry that energy when I walk into places. I'm bringing it. People are turning heads. They're lighting up. They're running up and hugging you when you're carrying 100 in energy and asking for 20 back. Give out $100 bills. Ask for 20 back. I promise you the 120 rule will allow you to provide and articulate value to exceed what you're asking for. I wake up every morning, picture in my head, my room's full of $100 bills. What does it feel like energetically to hand those hundreds out and ask for 20 back? Live your life in the 120 perception. Live your life with 120 energy. Live your life and be able to articulate 120 value in everything that you do. Here we are. Where are you traveling to this week? Are you hosting meetups? Yes, today at noon at Propellify here. Just use my name to get in, Meltzer. You can go online, Propellify here at Maxwell Park in Hoboken. Come join me at noon for our meetup. Afternoon, I'll be in Philly. Come meet up with me at 4 p.m. at the Holocaust statue there in Philly. Reach out to me if you want to know where. David at dmeltzer.com. I'll also throw in my ebook, audiobook. I'll sign a copy of my book and send it to you. I'll pay for shipping and the book. Anybody, even if you don't make the meetup, just come, David at dmeltzer.com. I'll send you my book, ebook, audiobook. I'll sign it and send a copy to you. And then we'll do a meetup in Miami. The meetup will be Friday in Miami. That's right by the Marriott Marquis at the statue for the NASA one there in down by the Marriott Marquis for our great astronauts. Anyway, 3 meetups today, 2 today, 1 in New Jersey at Propellify at noon, 1 at 4 p.m. in Philadelphia, and 1 on Friday in Miami. So please reach out to me, David at dmeltzer.com. If you can't make a meetup, and you can, just get my book. I'll send it to you. I'll sign it and ship it to you. Ebook, audiobook, it doesn't matter. We'll get it all to you. All right. Thoughts on NFT investments? Any interesting projects? Yeah, Creatify is my most interesting NFT project, working with Gary on his project as well. But remember, timing and risk tolerance when it comes to NFT. Reach out to me. I'll introduce you to my business partner who's working on NFTs, David at dmeltzer.com. But remember your timing and risk tolerance. You got to know the difference between investment and prospecting. Investment and prospecting. Okay? So here we go. do you save these videos so we can watch them later? Because I just joined. Yes, they're all saved. Reach out to me. I have my own search engine. You can search all my videos, search.dmeltzer.com, search.dmeltzer.com, or email me, david@dmeltzer.com. Do you save these videos? I certainly do. All available on IG Live, IGTV as well. Here we go. How can you show credibility? Well, you don't show credibility. You you execute on credibility, meaning that you go and utilize the truth as your compass, and you illuminate the truth, the strengths and the weaknesses, and that will give you credibility by being as honest as possible. We all, at times, waver, and for different intentions. Good intentions, don't want to hurt someone's feelings. So I may tell Jakey Bakey that his T-shirt looks good just so he feels good, but maybe I don't think that. Where's the credibility in that? Anyway, you show credibility by being as honest as you can, by enjoying the consistent, everyday, persistent, without quit pursuit of your potential. As we rock it and roll in here. Thank you, everyone, for putting all these questions in here. This is terrific. I'm at propellifying myself to a better place, a better situation, or make my situation better. That's what we're doing here. I'm keynoting here with Al Roker, with the governor. Come join me out here. Use Meltzer as a code. Get in for free. I'll do a meetup at noon at Propellify at Maxwell Park in New Jersey, Hoboken, New Jersey. I'm here, sitting here right now. It's going to be a big festival. You can see it right there. Unbelievable views. By the way, I love it here. How do you leverage Facebook and IG ads? Well, I leverage my content. It's not leveraging ads. So I don't think anybody really knows how to market or utilize digital ads other than testing, learning, and moving forward. So to understand how to test, move, and learn, that's the key to digital ads. So we do that. That's how I leverage them. As much content, good content as I can, credible content as I can, and then market against it by learning from it, testing from it. Things are changing so quickly. I'm a big, firm believer in learning from what I'm doing. Let's keep the questions coming. Thank you. We're here. Oh, it's More Good News Wednesday. We're here at More Good News Wednesday at Propellify in Hoboken, New Jersey. I'll be keynoting here with Al Roker and the governor, Alex Machinsky. So mmany great people are always here. So many years I've spent with my friends at Propellify. Aaron Price, thank you so much for always hosting me. I'll be emceeing a couple stages as well before I go down to Philly for a meetup. Where do you get your source of energy every day? Well, once I deciphered that I am happy, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am worthy, and I started to figure I'm going to use my energy to figure out what I'm doing to interfere with it, that there was no more need for motivation. It was inspiration. So to get up, back up, to get started, to get back started, it's simply to clear the interference between me and the greatest source of energy, the greatest source of omniscient, all-powerful being that comes through me with appreciation to add value, to give to other. So those people that have angry comments, reach out to me. I'm happy to help you. You can call me, David, or email me, david@dmeltzer.com. You can call me, 858-688-3294. I want to help you. So if you're, wasting time, energy, and emotion on here with attacking thoughts and negative energy, not the right place to be. And I'm here to help you if you are. So reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you and see what the problem is and help you with it. So happy people don't attack other people. So be happy. This is what we do here on my IG. So thank you so much. Stay-at-home mom of 14 years. Started a health and wellness coaching. Any advice of overcoming imposter syndrome? Yeah, we all have imposter syndrome. So what you have to do is when you have a need to be separate, inferior, superior, when you have a need to have the imposter syndrome, don't try to resist it. Don't try to outthink it. Don't try to let it go. Simply stop. Breathe through your nose, out through your mouth, and remind yourself what you want, who you can help, who can help you, and how you're going to get it done. Prioritize your day. Take action. Action is the only way to change your emotions. You will not change the way you feel by overthinking it. Logic doesn't work. You need to go do good deed. Go coach someone. Go help someone, including yourself. So we all suffer from imposter syndrome. We all have separate thoughts, inferior thoughts, superior thoughts. We have the need to be right, offended, separate, inferior, superior, anxious, frustrated, angry, guilty, resentful. Just stop, drop, and roll. Remember, when you have imposter syndrome, your mind, your body, and soul on fire. When you're on fire, stop, drop, and roll. If you want my guide on the stop, drop, and roll, how to get over imposter syndrome, email me, david@themeltzer.com. I'll throw in a book, ebook, audiobook. I'll even sign a book, ship it to you, pay for the book and shipping. I don't mind. Just email me. Not a problem. All right. We are rocking and rolling here. I have my friend, Dr. D'Amelio here. I don't know where Jakey's notes go. There we are. We will add in my friend. Where are you? Dr. D'Amelio, you got to comment. Please comment. I don't know why these guys don't have people prepared. It is amazing. This is my good friend. He is amazing, and he's written a book, and we are going to talk about his book, Bloated, which is how everybody feels. So we're looking. I do not know. It's progress, not perfection, right? We do this every day. Progress, not perfection. Trying to get people. Whoa, we got tons coming in here. That's awesome. Dr. D'Amelio, my friend, he is a huge donor, of course, and supporter of the Unstoppable Foundation, which I'm the chairman of, with the incredible Cynthia Kersey, Mary Morrissey, Blaine Bartlett, just Bob Proctor, unbelievable supporter. The list goes on and on. If you haven't checked out the Unstoppable Foundation, please do. Dr. D'Amelio, please reach out to me here. I am looking for Dr. D'Amelio, MD. Just comment or join me on Instagram. I do not know where he's at, so on waiting. Do you know where he is, Jake?
It's not here yet.
He's not there. All right, let's just keep taking questions. Okay. Are you interested to start a company that processing organic waste into something? Of course. I'm not interested in starting it. Well, I'm interested in supporting you. Email me, david@themeltzer.com. You should pitch on my new show on Bloomberg, on Amazon. You should go ahead, email me. You can win $50,000 of cash and prizes. We are filming in November. We'd love to have anyone. If you're looking or need support with advice and money, please email me, david@themeltzer.com. I'll have you try out for our show. It's on Amazon and Bloomberg. Come join me for 2-minute drill. You get 2 minutes to pitch, win $50,000 of cash and prizes every single episode. So we're looking forward to that. Thank you so much. All right, keep the questions coming. It's More Good News Wednesday. We're here at Propellify, Hoboken, New Jersey. I'll be keynoting with Al Roker and the governor today here at Propellify, and we are super excited. And thank you, Aaron Price, for putting this on all these years. We got a group of people. What do you think about marrying me? I'm married already. I have my dream girl. But I have some really nice people to introduce you to. Thank you for the offer. What a compliment. But I am happily married. I am one of the luckiest men in the entire world. I have the greatest wife who's probably sleeping right now as I'm in New York and she's in California. 6:30, she might be up. Hopefully she's watching. I love you. Anyways, I will move on. Here we go. Let's go. You adding people? Yes, we're adding people. Someone asked us about NFTs. What is the difference between investing and prospecting? Well, investing is utilize your timing and risk tolerance. Prospecting is not. So if you're aligning where you put your money with your timing and risk tolerance, and you've done that alignment, synergistic supplementary capabilities to what you want with your timing and risk tolerance, it's an investment. If you haven't, you're prospecting. It's a lottery ticket, and there's a big difference. And it's okay to allot a certain amount of money to lottery. That's fine, but be cognizant of what you're doing. Look at this beautiful view here. Unbelievable. It's like perfect weather too, and lighting. Anyway, I'm promoting my friend, Dr. D'Amelio. He has written a book, Bloated. I do not know where he is. So, what's up, Jakey Bakes?
We're going to reschedule.
Oh, we are?
Yep.
Okay, so here we go. What's the finder's fee agreement? So one of the things that I find that I made a mistake in my past was I did not codify the help that I give to people or the help that they can give me. And the reason that it made such a difference is if I could codify it, then I could remember when in the course of doing business things overlap with me, whether it's a dentist or a realtor or a financial planner or, restaurant. And so what I started to do is I created what I called an overlap agreement. It says type of finder's fee agreement, in which I utilize in order to codify and remember, and recollect what I'm and who I can help. I would have been able to make millions of dollars for myself and others if I did this years past. I've instituted this overlap agreement, and now not only do I send a ton of money, a ton of business to people, but I get paid for it, and they send a ton of business to me and they get paid for it. It's called an overlap agreement. If you want my overlap agreement, then please email me, david@dmeltzer.com. I will throw in my ebook, audiobook. I'll sign a copy of my book and send it to you and ship it to you as well. But please email me. Overlap agreement changed my life. And if you would like that to change your life, create abundance. Jakey, you got something for me?
Yeah, Dr. DeMello is going to come on right now.
Oh, okay, perfect. All right. Dr. DeMello is going to come on now. He figured it out. There he is. This guy is incredible. Talk about a heart of gold. And he is here to be of service. And I'm going to try. Will not allow me to join him. Hold on. If he can request it, it won't allow me to join him. I don't know if his IG is. Yeah, it will not. Sorry, Dr. DeMello, my dear friend. But he has written a book called Bloated, and he has released it in July. He's the founder and chief medical officer of the Akasha Center in Santa Monica, and talking about thinking with your gut, intuition, utilizing your main Ming. We're going to talk about so many cool things, and if we can't get them today, we'll get them tomorrow. How can people learn more about the private coaching group? So I have everything for free for you. Just email me, david@dmeltzer.com. I have a private coaching group that meets once a week. I have several of them, and I have a wait list for some one-on-one help if you want that. You can join my wait list anytime. Just email me, david@dmeltzer.com, and I will send you a book while you wait. Ebook, audiobook. I will sign a copy of my book. I've written a book with Jack Canfield. I've written a book with Blaine Bartlett. So I have Creating the Life You Love. I have Compassionate Capitalism. And I send you my book, Connected to Goodness. And go check them out. It's free. But I will sign it and send it to you and pay for shipping. I don't know anyone else that does that, but I do, because I'm on a mission to empower you to empower others to be happy. Empower you to empower others to be happy. My mission is to empower over 1 billion people to be happy, and that's good enough for me in my lifetime, is my legacy of kindness. And I hope you join me on that legacy of kindness. What is one good deed that you do every day? Well, I pray for at least 10 people that I can help, and at least 10 people that can help me. I pick up trash everywhere I go. I smile at people. I open doors. There's a ton of things I do every single day. I look to see, I give all that I can for free. And of course, best deed I do is take care of myself with my health. If I'm healthy, I can take care of others. If I'm healthy, I get 1,000,000 wishes a day. And if I'm not healthy, I only get one wish, so I'm going to remain healthy and prioritize that as a non-negotiable. I have to tell you, I'm super proud of myself for working out this morning, because it's progress, not perfection, but it's a time that I would have taken the day off. And you know what? It was 3 a.m. California time, an hour earlier, and I went down to the gym. I got a full hard workout in, and it was awesome. So here we go. Let me find Dr. DeMello. I'll accept you. We're rock and roll. How are we doing on time? Good? 9:34. All right. Good. Perfect. Let's see if he joins here. There.
Oh,
Hey!
there, Dave. Hello, my friend.
Oh, my goodness. How are you?
I'm fantastic. It's so nice to see that beautiful smiling face of yours.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you for waking up early. And I'm here in New Jersey at Propellify. I'm blessed to be keynoting with Al Roker and the governor here. But I had to take the time to talk about your new book, about intuition, about gut feelings, about gut health, about everything that you are an expert at. And you've been providing value and being of service, not just as a physician, but as a humanitarian. And we got the blessing of traveling to Africa to help many people, and you help support all of the medical facilities and education in Africa to help thousands and thousands of people there in Kenya and the Masai Mara. But today's about you and your book. Give me a little bit of background about bloating.
Well, thank you for having me, my friend. Bloating is a dream come true for me. I've been visualizing this book for, about 5 to 7 years now, and we're slowly working on it. And the reason for that is because in my practice, I saw so many people coming in feeling embarrassed, feeling, that their lives had been basically hitchhiked by their gut bacteria, and they were embarrassed. Their dating lives or their marriage lives were being affected. And so I have put together this program called the Reset Program for many years, where it helps people to basically reboot your system. And so I decided to, kind of bite the bullet, David, write the book, put it out there, got a lot of my patients' stories in there so that people can really relate to the fact that they're not alone in this, really solvable condition called bloating. And a lot of it has to do with how to optimize your gut health. As you know, the gut is the seat of our souls, right?
Yeah, the main Ming in the Eastern civilization and culture, it's called the main Ming. It's actually it goes the gut and then the brain and then the heart.
That's right. In fact, in a chapter in the book, Dave, I talk about the three amigos, the three brains, right? The heart brain, the brain, and the gut brain. And in our culture, when you look at neurolinguistics, the gastrointestinal system is really intrinsically connected to our emotions. We say things like, "What's your gut feeling?" When we want to kind of really express or have somebody express to us what our intuition is, what a sense of self is. Or when you hurt, you say things like, "God, I felt like somebody kicked in my stomach," right? When you're anxious, you feel like, "Oh, I have butterflies in my stomach." And
Or you're in love. My wife told me when she was coming to our first date that she felt it in her stomach.
yes, exactly. And so I
I
wanted
called that nausea. I told her it was nausea.
I won't tell her, Dave. And so what I wanted, it's basically to tell people that they can take control of their health. They're with physicians or they're consultants, but they are the parent to their bodies. There was at one time in our lives where we become the parent to the body. I mean, we put it to bed, we feed it, we protect it from being hit by a car. So that's the job of a parent. And so the question is, are we listening to what the body's saying to us? Are we really taking kind of an inventory and say to ourselves, maybe I need to listen to this gut feeling, pun intended here. Maybe I need to listen to these emotions. Maybe I need to ask my doctor to look at me in my eye and meet me before he or she meets my disease, which is a problem in our culture. Now we are so rushed, we are so busy. The doctors forget to connect with patients, to meet them before he or she meets their diseases. And so the sense of personal touch, the sense of community, the sense of relating to one another gets lost when we dive right into the symptoms. And so in my book, I talk about that. I talk about how to meet my patients before I meet their diseases, how to help them be in charge of their health as opposed to make me in charge of their health. And I'm there to listen, to consult, to offer them steps that they can take and do what you did this morning when you woke up early and you went and exercised. And so you're proud of yourself. And that is like we, the parents, saying to the body, "Look, we did this. Yay."
Yeah.
right? And guess what else we can do together? So it's a book that the feedback I'm getting is that it's easy to read, that people can relate to it because I tell stories, and we know that we love to listen to stories, right? That's why the film industry is so powerful,
You
right?
got Well,
And
one other thing you helped me with, and it changed my paradigm and perspective, is that this idea through our gut health and bloatedness is an irritation. It's an interference that is created by emotions, and this is where this intuition holds true. But one of the things that you taught me was this idea of, I am already at my homeostasis, at my base. I'm healthy. I am wealthy, I'm worthy, I'm happy. I need to look at what am I doing to interfere with my health, my
exactly.
happiness, my wealth. I don't have to go get healthy. I don't have to go get wealthy. I am all these things. I'm connected to and through this great parent, this great source that loves me as much as I love my children, except for it's omniscient, it's all knowing, it's all powerful. And so to shift it to utilizing you as a doctor, utilizing your book in order to figure out together what are we doing to interfere with what we really are, our potential.
Yes, exactly. I mean, I love when you said the I am, right? Our natural ways, we came into this planet to be healthy, to be happy, to be connected. That's the original purpose. And somehow along the way, we get too busy, we forget that, or we get messages imprinted in our psyche that says we're not worth it, or this is what it is. And I often ask my patients to listen to what they're saying when they tell me, oh, that's too good to be true. Listen to
Yeah.
that, right? I mean, if it's too good to be true, why would that happen to you? So we as a culture, we expect the next shoe to drop. And so what we need to do is to listen to our inner wisdom, is to listen to the messages that are coming through our dreams, messages that are coming through our symptoms. Our body talks to us every day. It's called symptoms. And
Yeah.
our job is to interpret that symptom. And my job is to translate that symptom, those symptoms to my patient into a language that they can understand. And so when we stop and listen to our bodies the same way that we listen to our babies when they were born, when they're young, they were trying to communicate with us when they are crying. They had a message to us. And our job as parents or as caretaker of children was to listen to that message, to try to interpret that cry and then put into words that we can then understand better. Well, that's the body when it's talking to you through its symptoms. So it's really an exciting part for me, an exciting piece for me to be able to share this knowledge with
And
your population.
yeah, and your book is so great that it, like you said, telling the stories and explaining it, because it's not what we say, it's what people hear. And I will tell you, it's so relatable and so hearable, the book Bloated, and what you're doing to help people clear the interference between their potential, between their happiness and health, their connectedness, not just with others, but their own connectedness between the three brains, the brain, the heart brain, and the gut brain, in order to effectuate that great synergy, that great power, that great happiness and health. Remember, everyone, as I encourage you to go out and get this book, remember one thing, it's my favorite lesson of life. If you are healthy, you get as many wishes as you want every day. If you are unhealthy, you only have one wish. And so, uh, Dr. DeMello, thank you so much for giving us so many wishes and helping us to achieve the ultimate in life, to have as many wishes as we want every day, to live happy and healthy. I appreciate you. I appreciate your book. Where can people reach out to you and get the book?
Well, so this, thank you, Dave. There is a website called, bloatedbook.com. That's the best way. Also on Amazon, you can go to Amazon and you can enter bloatedbook.com, or simply my name, Dr. Edison DeMello, and the book comes up and pops up. And I'm excited and grateful that you are doing this incredible service to the community. I've listened to many of your shows, and not surprised, David, that you come across as this shining light. Really, asking the question, asking us to think, asking us to take our consciousness, our heart, and our soul to the next level. And that's what I'm trying to do in that book. So I'm grateful to being here. I'm grateful to you. Cannot wait for us to be in Africa again.
Yeah.
And,
one more summer, we'll be there together, and I'll come visit you in Santa Monica. My dear friend, Dr. Mello, check out bloatedbook.com. Thank you. We'll have you back on again for helping us all achieve happiness and
much love, Dave, and goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye. Thank you.
bye-bye. Thank you, my friend. Incredible. We got to utilize the three brains, the brain, the heart brain, and the gut brain. Check out bloatedbook.com. All right, I'll take one more question, and then I got to go on stage. They're waiting for me right behind me, right there at Propellify. We got Al Roker. We got the governor. We're going to rock it and roll it today. Explain to us what we will benefit by sending you or email or number. I will give you my exercises, but I'll send you a book, ebook, audiobook. I'll sign a copy of my book and ship it to you. Or you can ask me another question for any type of help. Remember, everyone, enjoy yourself. It's More Good News Wednesday. We're here in Hoboken. We're going to do a meetup at noon. Come join me at noon here. Use my name to get a free ticket. Meltzer at Propellify. We have thousands of people here. Please join me. And remember, it's More Good News Wednesday. We got more good news all day long. I'll be in Philly at 4 o'clock doing a meetup as well. So we got a very active day. Join me, please. But remember, most importantly, be kind to your future self and do good deeds. We'll see you guys later. Thank you.